Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kristen, homeschooling mom to 5 children, 2 of which are currently in school, and then I have a 3-year-old and then 2 6-month-old twins. So busy, busy, busy. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what our curriculum choices are for the 2021-2022 school year. So going into our second year, we're going to be doing year-round, 6 weeks on, 1 week off. So, but in the summer, we're just going to do some kind of slower paced things. We're still going to kind of work through some of our curriculum, but mainly very slow, nothing heavy duty. And then our school year will start in August, and that's where we'll switch grades, so to speak. My 6-year-old is currently next year is going to be doing all second grade work. He's very advanced for his age in both math and language arts. All of it really, but mainly in math and language arts. And then my daughter, who is 8, will be doing 3rd grade. And then my son will actually be doing 3rd grade math with her next year. So I wanted to kind of share what we've picked out. So let's take a look. As you can probably tell, we love the good and the beautiful. So we are going to continue through our language arts program. My daughter will be doing level 3, and then my son is going to be doing level 2. They love their language arts curriculum. It is definitely good, and it's definitely beautiful. There are lots and lots of artwork and things to discover and learn about. I just love how they approach things with like different games, things to cut out. They still practice their handwriting. There's spelling, there's grammar, editing stories, creating stories. It's just a wonderful, wonderful program. My son's doing level 1. Right now we're in the last unit, so he'll be finishing up in the next month or so. And then my daughter is currently working. We do like to supplement a little bit as far as spelling and grammar go. So next year, we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be using SpellWell. And I needed something else that I could say, okay, I want you to go do your spelling, while I can work one-on-one with another child, or again, feeding a baby, changing a baby, working with my 3-year-old, anything that they can do independently while I'm doing something else or working with another child is always a plus. This is book A for my son and book B for my daughter. They also have a teacher's guide and answer key for each of the lessons. So I'm sure I will do a more detailed video on or review on SpellWell once we actually start doing these later on in the year. Another supplemental curriculum that we use is for grammar. My mom, who taught for many, many years, used Shurley English when she was teaching. She loved it, so she introduced me to it since she does help me with school. And she said, why don't we try this out? And you guys, my kids loved all the jingles, and I am learning just as much as they are because I didn't do this when I was in school. We did the basics, grammar, but this goes into so much detail on how to diagram a sentence. So my 6-year-old knows more about how to diagram a sentence than, you know, than I ever did at his age. So, we did level 1 and level 2 for them this year. So we are going to continue that, and we're going to do, obviously, level 2 for my son, level 3 for Hannah Rose, my 8-year-old. But we love Shurley English. I think it's going to be, I don't know how far we're going to go with it. We may just do another year, because The Good and the Beautiful does do a lot of grammar in their language arts program, but we really just like to do just a little bit more for my kids. We have done The Good and the Beautiful handwriting. We've gone through level 2. And my son, this is one area that he does struggle a little bit with. So we are using the Zaner Bloser handwriting. This is level 2, and it's 2M for manuscript. My daughter is currently going through the Zaner Bloser 2C for cursive. So she's actually going to go from this book to level 4 of The Good and the Beautiful handwriting, I think so. Because level 3 of The Good and the Beautiful really is just focusing on the just different letters in cursive, which she's already, you know, made her way through this one as far as cursive goes. So level 4 does a lot more writing words and those kinds of things. Okay, so on to history. We just finished, or we are in the process of going through year 1 of The Good and the Beautiful history. So we will be continuing and going to year 2. Year 2 comes with a timeline, and there's stickers somewhere that go with it. So it has a timeline. Then you have your course book, which what we love about The Good and the Beautiful always is that it is open and go. So you have your lesson here. It gives you any extras that you might need, and then it has activities that you can go through, and then you're just reading to your children or child. And then they also have recordings to listen to. They have each unit you can do just you can do a optional read aloud if you'd like. It also has maps and images that come with it that go. And so they're beautiful photos that go along with different lessons, and the course book will refer you to whenever to use this. And the other thing that I love about The Good and the Beautiful history is that each year comes with some kind of game or interactive thing to do. So this one is the Explorers and Settlers game, which obviously we haven't used because I just opened it on the package, but it's just a fun card game to do. And again, the curriculum will tell you when to go and use this. The year 1 has a board game, and my kids love it. I thought, oh my gosh, it's going to be way too hard for them, but they absolutely love playing this game. So they asked to play it even like when we're not doing history. They're like, can we please play the game? Can we please get? And so they have learned so much just by playing that game. And if you would like me to do an in-depth review of The Good and the Beautiful history year 1, you can leave a comment, and I will do that. Now that we've gone through history, Now it's on to science, which is probably one of my favorite and one of my kids' favorites, just because there's so many hands-on activities you can do with science. We, again, are using the good and the beautiful. I have chosen 4 different units to do for the next year. Each unit has a different amount of lessons. They could have 10 to 12 lessons or upwards of 15 to 18 lessons per unit. We do our science every other day or twice a week, and then we do history twice a week, with an additional day to either do a makeup lesson. That happens all the time. I have to take a baby to the doctor, or something will come up, and so we don't get through our lessons on that day. So then I love having an extra day, one day in there, to do an extra lesson if we need to. I chose 4 different units that I thought my kids would really like. I didn't choose them. There's not any kind of order that you have to go through using the Good and Beautiful science units. You can choose whatever units you want. So I just picked 4 that I thought, hey, that might be fun for my kids. So the first one is Geology. I haven't actually taken it out of the package, but each science unit is for K through 8. And it seems a little daunting that you could teach your kindergartner and your 8th grader at the same time using just one curriculum, but you really can. A lot of them, they have extensions to each lesson for, I think it's 7th and 8th grade. So that way, your 7th and 8th graders are getting just a little bit more than, say, just going through this with your kindergartner. But I thought at first, I'm like, I don't know about this, because it's, it is it's high vocabulary, a lot of reading. Are my kids really going to get into it? And trust me, if you show that you're excited about it, then your kids are going to latch onto that, and they're going to love it just as much as you do. So I don't worry about if I'm reading things that might be over their head, because these are things that they can just build upon. And, we might come back to Geology in a couple years, and they're going to find more things to learn. So that's why I love this curriculum so much, is that, we can just come back to it anytime we want, and they're going to learn something new. So with Geology, you also get the rock and minerals kit. And so inside you have different, I don't know if you can see, different rocks. And then there's like a little kit here. I don't know what it's for because we haven't opened it yet. But I'm sure my kids are going to be super excited to be able to put their hands on these different types of rocks. So the next one that I picked was safety. I think my kids are at an age now where we can really talk about different safety rules, safety at your house, safety outside. It does go into a little bit of, I believe, like good touch, bad touch, which is also really important for this age, any age, honestly. I think it's definitely really important to talk to your kids about these things. So I'm excited to go into this. This is a smaller unit. I think it only has 9 or 10 lessons. So this might be something that we do at the beginning of the year, kinds of things. And then it has this cool little magnet for calling 911. It has our address, mom's phone, dad's phone, other, and so this will be great to put on your fridge. The next one I got is the energy unit, and I was just looking through this tonight, and I am so excited about this one. There's so many different experiments. They are updating a lot of their units so that they have lots and lots of videos and just really cool things and experiments to do. So I'm really looking forward to this one. And then the last one I chose was Mammals. For Bible next year, I'm going to go through this book, which is our 24 Family Ways, laid out for you. It's supposed to be done 5 days in the week, and it tells you, you ask a question, read the Bible, talk about it, speak to God, which is prayer. There's coloring pages for your kids to do, different activities for them to discuss the 24 family ways, which are basically rules for your home. I will do another video talking about my 3-year-old's preschool curriculum and what we do for her in another later video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed learning about what we are going to be doing next year or in the next so after summer, whenever we decide to start. And if you have any questions, I will be linking most of the curriculum that we're using in the comment or in the description box below. So if you have any questions, just leave me a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Or you just hit that subscribe button and we will see you next time.